Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. Here we are, week 2, college football. Week 1 finished plus 2.4 units. Just okay. Not great, not bad. Week 2 starting right now. It actually kicked off about 10 minutes ago on Friday night. I will put the results for our 3 VIP bets right here. All right, we had 3 VIP bets tonight. First one cashed for a full unit. Coastal Carolina minus 26.5. We lost the UTEP first half bet, but that was only for a half unit. So we're currently sitting plus 0.4 units. Hopefully, UTEP can hang on and cover by 26. It's not looking good. Boise State looks like the dominant team here, but it's still in the second half. We'll see. In this episode, I'm doing a rare Pac-12 episode here. I've been getting complaints and emails asking me to cover the Pac-12. So we're doing Stanford at USC at the Coliseum. No, there is no Coliseum anymore. Whatever. In Los Angeles, let's do it. Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. The Sauce. Hey, get the sauce. All right, like I said, Stanford at USC. And as of Monday night, this line, Trojans were laying 17.5 points at home here. Money was pretty much even, slightly leaning Trojans. 59% of the money on USC as of Monday night. So check this out. This line actually dropped from 17.5 down to 17. And as soon as it did, here comes the USC money. It bumped right back up to 17.5, which is where we're at now on Friday night. But you can see there's sharps out there that as soon as they hit 17, they hammered it. So let's cap this game. And if you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the numbers, USC should be favored in this game by 24.74 points. So a pretty solid lean on USC there. But again, like I said in the last 8 videos, can't really use the spreadsheet in weeks 1 or 2. There's just not enough analytics to go by there. So a slight lean on USC, we'll say. Good news, Stanford. You don't have to watch Jack West take snaps again this week because he lost the starting quarterback job. And that is some great news because he was awful last week. As you can see from Stanford in week 1 here, the Cardinals put up more production with Tanner McKee at quarterback for the 2 series he was playing quarterback versus the 7 that Jack West was under center. So yeah, it's a clear-cut decision. Tanner McKee starting at quarterback for Stanford. Real quick disclaimer about me personally, and I don't know if the stats back this up. This is just a feeling thing, something I've always done. I really hate fading teams that have just made a quarterback switch because you really don't know what kind of energy they're coming out with. Like sometimes they come out and they're really good. So Tanner McKee's starting, and Stanford looked horrible in week 1. But a new quarterback has this way of sometimes giving this team a weird spark. So I'm not saying that I'm not giving away my pick here. That was just a disclaimer about me personally and my patterns when it comes to betting football. Real quick, let's talk USC. Quarterback Kedon Slovis, you already know, first round pick next year. Kid's talented as hell. He's got 2 good wide receivers, he does. He has Drake London on one side and Taj Washington on the other, who just transferred from Memphis, I think. So he's got 2 good receivers, but USC is kind of thin at wide receiver after those 2 guys. In fact, they ran some 4 wide receiver sets, 5 wide receiver sets in week 1 with 2 or 3 tight ends on the field because apparently they're not really comfortable with the progress they've had from their younger receivers. However, the biggest concern for USC last week was they didn't have their guy in their back, their safety, probably the best player in their defense. His name's Polamau. He was out with COVID. He was in COVID protocol last week. Unbelievable sideline to sideline speed, great ball skills. He will most likely be back this week, which is huge for USC. Even though the freshman kid that they did play, that tall, lanky kid, he actually played really well. There was a whole article written about him, about how well he played. So his replacement actually did well, but USC needs their guy in there. So what are we betting in this game? I mean, in an X's and O's standpoint, just a straight depth chart talent standpoint, I feel like you kind of have to bet USC. But I'm actually going to fade everyone and take Stanford here. New quarterback, coming off an embarrassing week 1 loss against Kansas State. Now you come into Los Angeles against USC, your rival, new quarterback, rivalry game, and you're getting 17.5 points. I'm going to take them. I may miss on this one, but I kind of have a good feeling. I guarantee you Toast and CP are both not going to let me put this on the VIP ticket, but I want to. Speaking of which, VIP ticket, my top 3 bets, my top 5 bets, my top 7 bets, bet of the day and parlay of the day will all be posted on KyleKirms.com under VIP picks. 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, they'll be posted. So if you want, you can sign up and get notified when they're posted, or download the app and come straight to your phone when they're posted. So that's 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. If there's any crazy changes, money shifts, injury updates, line movement, anything like that, I will put it on my Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. So make sure you check those platforms before you place your bets. College football Saturday is here. I'm pumped. A lot of value on this ticket here. Let's make some money. I'll talk to you on Twitter.